We have seen many anime characters go through a redemption arc after losing it all. We see anime protagonists go through training arcs to better themselves for the greater good. Where am I going with this? Well, the real world is obviously not an anime, but there does exist a character in our world that, despite his wrongdoings, continues to shatter the hearts of countless souls. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking like this. In other words, it's been a year since I posted a video about a Fortnite item shop streamer that based his whole personality and content on scamming children and doing continuous fake giveaways. I thought it was disgusting how someone with such a large following was getting away with manipulating children into giving him money. As it has been more than a year since I saw his actions, I decided to check up on him again, and what I found was nothing short of surprising. He has not changed. He still covers his V-Bucks to lie about his giveaways. He still tries to gaslight children into donating money by faking reactions. He still continues to give no evidence about his authenticity when it comes to donating or when it comes to gifting in general. Just overall, he continues to be a scammer. But what if I told you that his methods have actually gotten worse? It honestly feels like I'm watching a 1990s Bollywood edition of Death Note, where he's the character Light trying to make it so no one suspects him. Except this Light is on a all-nighter pretty much every day and just doesn't care what other people think about him. He uses the same repeated method when it comes to streaming, except he has added some new twist. Now he photoshops V-Bucks to make them a browser source on his OBS and places them over his current V-Bucks. To a normal eye, no one would notice the difference. But to someone who has watched 3 seasons of Riverdale, my eyes have been trained to spot bullshit when I see it. As you can see from my side, the V-Bucks don't have a white outline on them, and having a larger amount of V-Bucks does not add a white outline to it either. He simply was too lazy to get the dimensions right or too lazy to crop the image correctly. Now, just how Hannah Montana was able to fake people out by simply just putting on a wig, Manny is able to fake people out by simply switching the V-Buck image on different streams repeatedly. But when I say repeatedly, I mean repeatedly. When you go on his videos and go back in time a little, he actually has been using the same images of V-Bucks for 7 months consecutively. I'm not going to bother talking about the clickbait he does, as there'd be no point, because if you're dumb enough to believe a Google-generated picture of SpongeBob is in the item shop, then there's no hope for you. You're part of the problem. What I am going to talk about is his new method of scamming. It seems that Manny may be growing old, and he simply cannot sit in his chair for long hours anymore. You may be wondering what I mean by that. Well, to put it simple, he pre-records his streams so that he does not have to be talking for hours. It's just him saying the same phrases for hours, then he comes back near item shop time like a couple minutes before, then he actually starts talking. If you're wondering how I know he pre-records his streams, well, he actually slipped up twice. For those of you who don't know, Manny streams around but never over 5 hours every time he does an item shop stream, and trims it down to like a 1 or 2 minute video after his process. If he were to stream longer than 5 hours, he would not be able to trim the video down and the VOD of the stream would remain whole. For the past couple streams, I've gone into the VODs while they're being processed because it's like a 1 hour period that YouTube takes to process it before you can start trimming videos down. So yeah, I just do that. So during these streams that I've gone into the VODs, I've scanned through hours of him repeating himself to see if he ever slips up, and he in fact has slipped up.
Getting a free gift right now. Shout out to you. I'm gonna go ahead and message you right now with your Epic Games.
Now, unless Manny has made a mutual agreement with Kurama like Naruto did and moved at light speed using Kurama's chakra, this is no ordinary movement. He moves so fast that you would literally miss it if you blinked. If that's not enough to convince you, here's another clip where he comes back into his room and starts talking instead of pre-recorded self.
But right now in the chat, if you want to be the next winner. But yeah, guys, I need everybody in the chat to go subscribe to this second channel. The link is in the chat right now. The first person to go click it and subscribe, I'm going to gift you right now the Spider-Man skin.
Now I understand that is a bold assumption to make. But unless L came into his room and left him in such disbelief, such rambunctious behavior that he just decided to just go dead silent and then just start talking about something else out of nowhere, it seems to me like he didn't realize that his actual mic was unmuted. I've never seen someone lose their train of thought so easily. And there's actually 2 things I have to point out about this clip. For one, he repeated saying that he would give away Biba codes, but he never actually showed the back side of them to prove that the codes actually haven't been used yet. You know, that's not surprising. I'm not really surprised about that one. But the main thing I want to talk about is him mentioning his second channel. He says that the first person to subscribe to his second channel will get a gift from him. Not only would this be impossible to know who the first person to subscribe to him within that time period actually was, but it would also be impossible to get in contact with him or her about gifting them, as chat's just spamming at this point. To talk about the second channel, there isn't much entertainment there. It just consists of countless videos all containing the word free in the title, followed by a new Skinner bundle. For those who have not realized by this point, it is all clickbait and fake. And it seems that he just made this channel to get more viewer retention from those who don't actually watch his streams. Also on his members, On tier 2 or above, it says that he will gift members that are a part of that membership. So if this is the case, why is he saying that he will gift the newest subscriber? Tier 2 or higher members of his channel are actually getting scammed by false promises if this is actually the case. Now, I actually witnessed a chain of events unfold before me, like nothing I've ever seen before. It was like when Captain America grabbed Thor's hammer in Endgame. I decided to watch his stream from the beginning, and it started how it usually does, which is just him begging for donations and trying to manipulate kids into donating to him by telling them how to donate large amounts of money to him.
Winner. See a red super chat from somebody. If somebody clicks the $sign right now or the link in the description and donate, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and gift them. There's no way somebody does a 50 or 100 to defeat the highest donator. I don't think anyone is defeating the highest donator.
I'm not kidding when I say this. Like 2 minutes pretty much after he said that he does not believe that someone would donate the right amount. If you guys don't know what the right amount, it's $100 super chat. Someone actually donated a $100 super chat. So I was like, okay, there's no way. So I decided to go to that person's channel, and what do you know? It is a little boy and a little girl that be posting on this channel. Now you're telling me that these, I'm assuming 7 or 8-year-olds just happen to have $100 sitting in their Apple accounts? No. It's pretty obvious that they use their parents' debit or credit card to make this donation. And if they haven't already, they are most likely going to face the consequences when the bank statement comes in. But that is not where this live adaptation of Death Note ends. Not even the Duffer Brothers will be able to top this twist with their adaptation. When I went back to the stream, I got this message from the stream. Yes, humanity won this battle against one of the deadly sins, and his stream got taken down for scamming. Now don't get me wrong, the battle was won, but the war is not over. I just think that it's good, that he's receiving repercussions for his actions, and although they seem to not be strict enough considering that he still continues to do the same thing every time he streams, it's a good step in the right direction. To finish this saga, the final thing I want to point out are these messages that he puts in his streams where the top donator gets an $80 V-Buck code and the donate button is blatantly in the open over that message. Once again, if you have not realized by now, the top donator does not receive a V-Buck code. They get nothing. He'll just lie and say that somebody else donated higher. To be honest, you can't really blame the kids that get scammed by this. Kids don't realize that donating hundreds of dollars and getting an $80 V-Buck code in return is a bad investment. Kids are blind to deceit, and it sucks that people like this take advantage of their innocence. That's all I have for now. Thank you guys for watching, and honestly, don't send hate to Manny, please. I am once again just spreading awareness on his actions, and it's up to YouTube if they decide to take action against him or not. But yeah, peace.